Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today Dutch Doors Volume 3 Creative Corner releases, so you can go grab that now if you'd like it. I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up a Dutch door spread using the sticker book today. We are having an artsy August, so for the first couple days of August we have this theme that we already decorated, and we're going to pick a different theme out of the book to decorate for the next set of Dutch doors. As always, let's go over the stuff that we're using. So this is from my shop. It's available today. You can also grab the digital versions. They're over on Etsy. So I've linked everything down below. This notebook is from Archer and Olive. It is the Dragon Spire cover. And I saw a comment recently that said it was back in stock. Not sure if that's true, but you can go take a look. And if you find anything you like, code AmyPlansThings will save you 10%. All right, then I'm using scissors. These ones are from Journal Say. A cutting mat. This one is from Journal Say. And then my Gyro Cut Pro. I have links to all the shops down below. But we already flipped through this, so I'm not going to flip through it again. And we've used quite a bit from here. So there's a full flip through on previous videos about this book, as well as over on the website, amyplansthings.com. All right, so this is what we created last time. It has the monthly memories page and then pages for journaling. This time we're just going to do a simple Dutch door spread, no faux Dutch door or anything like that. So let's just go ahead and get started. And which theme are we going to use? Pottery, fiber arts, craft kits, or craft lover. Let's do fiber arts. I'm really excited about that one. So we have all the stickers are ready for Dutch doors. So we have one of big icons of various things. Then we have this long strip. So 1, 2, and 3. 3 long strips. Okay. So which one do I want to go with first? This is the skinniest one, so we're going to go with this one first, and then the macrame in the middle, and then all the stuff on the back one. So we're going to do 3 Dutch doors. All right. So if we're doing 3 Dutch doors, let's start from the back so we know how we need to space it. 1, 2, 3. We're going to start with this one. Okay, I do like to start from the back when I know exactly how many things I'm going to be using so that I can space it out exactly how I want it. So which side do I want here? Let's do this one. And just so you know, all these stickers do have a white ink base. You can see the white on the back here. So if you're putting it over a planner page, you won't have to white out as much as you're putting it down if you don't like the lines. And you can use your distress inks under it. I think I want to have the knitting needles go as far, like as close to the edge as possible here. This is longer than an A5 notebook. So we have plenty of space, but I wanted to see the point of the knitting needles. All right, so you can use distress inks under this if you want to make like colorful stuff on the background and everything. Let's just save that. Maybe I'll use it one day. All right, so to get started on the Dutch door, we are just going to grab this and our cutting tool. And just do this. All right. Here we are. Look at how easy that was. I didn't speed it up or anything. That's real time. And one of our Dutch doors is done. So let's go ahead and get the back side done. Sometimes it's easier to turn the notebook sideways so you can line things up. So that's what we're going to do. And just start right here and try to get this like third of it perfectly in line, because that means we'll be in line all the way down it. And there we go. Okay. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. All right. Next up, we can see where this one is, so we will try to make the next one fit like right here. So if I thought about it, I wouldn't have cut off the bottom piece of the sticker yet so that I could see exactly where it is. And again, this one, I want this bit to hit the top. I'd rather have it there than go like this. So let's just see where I need to put it though. I think right here. I'm just gonna quickly take a look though. Yeah, I think that'll do. This is a pretty straight line, so I'm gonna use my scissors on this one. And this little bit's rounded, but we're already here with the scissors, so let's fussy cut it. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm not going to save the bottom bit of this one, so I'll trim it once we get this one down as well. That is so much fun. Before I got into decorative planning and creative journaling after that, before all that, I did a lot of crochet stuff. I made a lot of blankets, a lot of hats. I made stuffed dragons for like every friend who had babies, and then I made a giant stuffed dragon when I had my first kid. So I did a lot of crocheting. So I love this theme. I haven't made things in quite a while, but maybe one day I'll get back to it and make some things. Let's see. Right about here, I think. And again, I'm not going to push it down super hard. Oh, it's going sideways. It is a little bit harder to, oh my gosh, I'm making it a loop. It is a little bit harder to put these down when it's a long strip, so you have to practice, because it's easy to accidentally get it like going this way. And if you don't want it to be a diagonal Dutch door, that could be a problem. So if you hold it taut and lay it out like that, you might be able to see better for making sure it's like a straight line. All right, and we will save these little bits from the two ends, because we might be able to put them in our collages on either side of here or the back page. So we'll trim those and put those to the edge of the table to maybe use. Okay, I didn't cut it out enough. I did order a replacement blade for the gyro cut, and it's here. I just haven't put it in. I also, someone mentioned about using like a tinfoil ball and sharpening it. I used to do that with my Cricut blades, so that would be a good option too. Okay, save these just off to the side. But look at that, we're less than 10 minutes into the video and our Dutch doors are done, guys. All our cuts that we're making are done, and this is gonna get us 6 to 8 days worth of journaling. So that is pretty cool. Nice and easy, really fun. This is a little bit fluffy is what I call it, when not everything cuts off. So I'm just gonna fix that up really quick. Okay. And look at that, that is so much fun. All right, so there are a whole lot of other stickers here. You could totally make a 4th or a 5th page out of all these stickers. We're not going to use them for that today. We are going to make a collage here and a collage back here using all this stuff, and then put down some boxes. So I love these big stickers. They take up some space, so we don't need as many stickers for our collage. I like it like that. And if that's the case, what if we use this one right here? I can go over it a little bit, that's okay. But it's the same color yarn. That'll be pretty fun. Let's put this one in here so we can use up some of our scraps. And it doesn't quite go far enough, so we are gonna get some of these smaller things in there. Yeah, that'll be far enough. Okay, so that's about the line that I need to stick with for this. I love the little granny squares. And added quilting in here because why not? So we are just kind of filling things in right now and making it so that this is all filled in. Okay, let's add, we want a little more green. So let's get this little crochet basket, but do we want it like sideways like that or just like over here? It could even layer over it. That might look a little weird. Okay, let's do it like that. And then the full quilt will take up like some good space right there. Got a little bubble in it, there we go. And then we can just fill in the gaps with things. So we want something here still. Just some knitting needles, that will work. Yeah, that's perfect. And then something here, definitely. We have these partial stickers. I could just, no, but that's cut off there. And I don't really want it upside down. We'll use that on the back side. Right here, we haven't done the blue yarn yet. So let's do that one. Just like that. Okay, I'm gonna trim all this and we'll get to the back side. I think out of all the themes, my favorite was this artist studio one. But that's the one that I've been like wanting to do for probably a year. And I just hadn't had time to put it together. So I'm very excited to have finally finished this one. Okay, so all the scraps off my fingers. And there we go, look at that. That looks so much fun. Now, I do want to put this one right at the top so that we use at least one of these scraps. And I want to use this too, but let's give it a little gap because we've got the fabric right there as well. that there and then put this here. Try to line it up. We could put a little something there. Let's just do this one. Yeah, okay. All right. Thinking through, I do love the yarn basket. Even though we've got it there, I'm okay with it. I want to use this somewhere, so I'll hold on to it. Adding in the tape measure, and I've got a crochet hook to fill that little gap. Cool. And then I've got a lot of crochet hooks, but as I said, I used to crochet a lot, so it's kind of why I put all that in. Okay. Thinking about what I want there. Wait, we have these that we haven't used. I'll put those on a different page. Never mind. I want to use them, but just not right here. Let's do this one. And then get a tiny little leftover piece and a tiny little leftover piece. That fills the gaps. So normally at this point I would put down boxes right away, but I want to decide what pages get those little hanging pieces that we haven't used yet, because I definitely want them in here. So let's take a look at those. Okay. So just looking at the spacing, we have more space on these back pages. So why don't we do that? And this one is a little bit wider than that one. So I think this one needs to be in here. The other option is to have it hanging from a box. I like that. Okay. So we will put this here. It doesn't quite fit unless I cover over that, which I don't want to do today. So I'm just gonna push that into the crack and lay it down like this. And you just have to be a little careful writing. And then let's hang it on this side because this does go across the middle. That's so much fun. Because we have a box here, there's definitely space for 2 days of journaling on these 2 pages. So I'm going to balance it out by putting a smaller box down here so it's like corner to corner. Okay, then on this page, we're going to do this one because this is the next or only other page that we can really fit a big box. Since that's there, that means we're not going to use the other hanging one on this page somewhere. We're going to do something else. So I'll just get this right here, and I think we can layer a small box. We don't have much blue on this page, so let's just put that one there. Okay. So then here, I want to use this. Do I want it just hanging next to it, or do I want it like, or do I want it over here? I love this sticker. I want it to work. I could put it right here. No, but that's next to that. Okay, looking at this. We have so much space on this page. We're going to use it here. Just going to hang it off the edge so it's like it's attached to the ceiling. There. that is the best spot in terms of where we have space, where there was a little blank space, and all of that. Okay, so now we have one more layered box. Let's figure out where this one can go, and then we'll make our own layered boxes. Okay, so that would cover over a little bit, and I don't want to put it across the middle right there. So let's do this one. Let's actually do it like here, so that we see all of the plant. All right, next up, we'll get a blue one and a small purple or beige. Let's do small purple since we already have a small beige one on this page. We might layer a sticker in there. We'll see in a minute. This is beige, so I don't want to use the beige sticker. Let's use the blue one just to give it something different. And with that, we'll do a larger beige box. And then over here, we need a purple. So let's do a medium purple. And then a smaller, we have all of them, smaller beige. All right, I think we have layered boxes everywhere else, so let's just pick a couple stickers for some layering. There, kind of goes with all the yarn right there. And then this one doesn't have space for a lot, right? So what about this? And you can see with that white ink base, I don't have to white out the box below it. That's really cool. And with this one, the fabric stack looks like it might kind of fit. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. So let's see, how long have we been doing this? This is a 22-minute spread, guys, using one of these using my Dutch Doors sticker books. It's all set up for Dutch Doors. It's getting us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days of journaling in 22 minutes. That's really fun. I love this seam. These are available now, so go ahead and head over to amyplansthings.com if you want to grab your sticker book today. All right, thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.